Designer Note Subject 40. This channel is sponsored by you. Like, comment, and subscribe for content you'd like to see next. Many of you know the story behind the Apollo 13 mission and how Omega's Speedmaster helped save the lives of the astronauts in the doomed journey. Here's a retelling of that story by Omega with the launch of one, if not the best tribute watches you'll ever see, the Speedmaster Silver Snoopy Award 50th anniversary. For over half a century, Snoopy has acted as the watchdog for NASA's space program. Since 1968, the Silver Snoopy Award has been presented to people or companies who have contributed significantly to the success of the human spaceflight missions. On October 5th, 50 years ago, the Apollo 13 crew awarded the Silver Snoopy Award to Omega for its contributions to the NASA mission, and the perfect way to celebrate this is with a new Speedmaster. This latest one tugs at our hearts in so many different ways. The Blue Panda dial is a fun and appealing take that combines two very desirable designs in our current watch culture, the panda layout and the blue color trend. This dial is done beautifully with silver, yes, the precious metal to be precise, that's wisely colored off-white. You can see the engravings of the AG925 just over the base of the hands. The prints, as expected, on this dial are crisp and very legible, which is done on black. The applied PVD-coated markers are all done in blue. That's very easy to read even with the blue hands running across them. Lume is painted at the tips of these markers, giving it functionality even when viewed behind the dark side of the moon. See what we did there? The tri-compact panda dial is textured appropriately, with two of them having a circular radial texture, while one of them is being matte finished under the embossed Astro Snoopy and Stars illustration. This Snoopy is a homage to the medallion given by NASA to Omega. The 50th anniversary text is indicated over this image that reminds all onlookers what this watch was a tribute for. The hands over this subdial is coated in blue so as not to blend with the predominantly white Snoopy behind it. The rest of the subdials are done in conventional Speedmaster white. The hands have the same blue hue that are also in the familiar Speedmaster shapes. Rounding out the face of the watch is the tachymeter that's made in ceramic that perfectly matches the color of the blues seen all over the watch. It even pays homage to the dot over 90 scale design that is typically seen on the pre-1970 Speedmasters. The case is of course finely brushed on most areas, hinting still at its toolish nature. In poetic artistry, the backside of this watch is where Omega plants the tributes to the actual NASA mission. The back of the case features a Naiad screw back that aligns the case back accurately to its upright position. This proves useful when setting up the beautifully animated moon and Earth scene. The Earth constantly turns since it's connected to the constant running seconds of the movement, and the moon is carefully positioned to hide the fun animation of Snoopy orbiting between the Earth and moon. Once you activate the chronograph, the space module with Snoopy in it will also activate. You will start to see him appear out of the moon at the 14-second mark, paying tribute to the fateful 14 seconds that the Speedmaster was used in saving the lives of the astronauts that suffered an explosion during the mission. This explosion is also hinted at the back of the strap. Embossed on it is the trajectory of the Apollo 13 mission, which includes the moment where the explosion took place during the trip. The strap canvas is also nicely colored blue, accented with white stitching. I would have preferred the underside to be colored in white instead of black, which would give this a warmer and cleaner appeal, but I might be in the minority there. This piece is equipped with the caliber 3861, the most recent hand-wound moonwatch movement. It's a master chronometer certified movement while achieving the same dimensions as the previous 1861. This one has 50 hours of power reserve and finely finished, even though you will likely not see it under this animated caseback. This piece is nicely packaged in a special edition box with a blue and white colorway. Inside you will find the Meta certificate, a soft case, and even a loop so you can enjoy every fine detail to this tribute piece. This is not a limited edition watch, but will initially be available only at Omega boutiques. To many collectors who find enjoyment with the scarcity and the hunt for rare watches, this may come as a disappointment. But the appeal and the fun to be had from this watch will strongly convince many to add it to their collection. At under 10 grand, this piece is firmly planted at the luxury watch segment, but not out of reach for many of watch aficionados. Omega tells the story of the faithful mission with a gorgeous mechanical animation and the many Easter eggs found on the dial, bezel, case, and strap. This light-hearted take on the story reminds us of Snoopy, the loyal and imaginative dog that inspired NASA and in turn Omega. Snoopy here reminds us all to always be creative, through good times and bad, while keeping our eyes on the stars.